Time now for Jeff's feature today, and that is affordable 60s muscle cars.
Mm-hmm. That's right. And as soon as we get this going here, we will just plug that in. Roger that. The original muscle car era lasted for less than 10 years, but undoubtedly everlasting mark on the industry. Muscle cars were built to be fast and look good doing it, just like me. This one here, we've got a 1969 Dodge Charger 500. Mike, this was 13.48 seconds in the quarter mile. This car, brand new in '69, was $5,200.
Ooh, that was
Today,
a lot.
if you wanted to buy one, be it a Mecum or a Barrett, you're looking at about $230,000 or around that area.
Ooh.
Most muscle car fans know the Dodge Charger lineup well, including the Wild Charger Daytona from '69, but Daytona's predecessor, the Charger 500, which was far less known and far less successful in the '60s. Dodge was desperate to put NASCAR on their platter with the Charger. The standard Charger with deep grille and concave rear glass needed to be aerodynamic, so Dodge decided to introduce the limited edition 500. They named it 500. Why, Mike? Because they only
500.
made 500 of them.
Oh, did they really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Yep. It came with a flush grille, fixed headlights, and regular rear glass to improve the aerodynamics of the car. The Charger 500 came with two engine sizes, the 440 and an optional 426.
Hemi.
Go ahead, Mike.
Did you
Question.
know, useless trivia, did you know the original name of the Dodge Charger before it came out as a Charger?
I did not.
You go.
It was a Monte Carlo
Oh, there you go.
when it was first proposed.
This one
Thank
here
you.
is a 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Mike, this was 14.41 seconds and 1,320 feet. Brand new, this car was $39.50. Now it's around $70,000. The third redesign of the Mustang appeared in '69 model, and it grew larger. The Mustang kept growing larger and larger. The engine choices and equipment lists were thoroughly changed. The Mustang lineup concentrated in two directions. The luxury was the Grande notchback. The other was the muscle with three new models, the Mach 1, the 429, and the Boss 302. Also, Ford introduced the legendary 428 Cobra Jet engine as a regular production option, putting the Mustang among the fastest muscle cars of the era. The Boss 302 is the most important model, produced only for 2 years, Conrad, 69 and 70. The Boss 302 featured 302 V8 engine, which was a conservative 290 horsepower.
And that was all about going SCCA racing with that 5-liter engine. Same thing with the Camaro Z28.
And this one's for you there, big boy. 1969 Oldsmobile 442, 14.20 seconds in the quarter. New on this rascal was $3,300. My brother had one. Not a 442. He had just a Cutlass. Now you can get them for around $40,000, depending on condition. At the time, Oldsmobile was under GM's ban to forbid them from the company from putting engines larger than 400 cubic inch displacement in an intermediate vehicle. This meant that the popular 442 model couldn't be featured as with the biggest engines available. Due to that, it was inferior to the Mopar muscle cars, which did have the 440 cubic inch under their hoods. However, 69 Oldsmobile 442 was not slow by any means. It was a 400 V8 engine, pumped 325 horsepower, and it was enough to be competent in the quarter mile. There you
Whatever
go.
that means. Competent.
Well, speaking of competent, here you go.
I'm
Don.
incompetent.
This one's for you, Don. Got my pages mixed up. There you go. This one's a '69 Corvette L88, 13.3 seconds in the quarter.
It's $1 million
$6,500 brand new. Yes, Conrad, it's $1 million plus right now. Even though the first big block of the 427 Corvette left the factory in '69, it was further refined with 4 levels of power in '69. This list started with a 390 horsepower 427 V8, ended up with extremely rare, powerful L88 427 V8. Corvettes equipped with this engine were a class all to themselves, with the aluminum head L88 produced 600 horsepower that came with a heavy-duty suspension, brakes, and handling package. This option for this car actually doubled the price when it was new. I'm just going to skip to the last one, my favorite. We're going to go to this one, which is now the 1969 Chevrolet SS Nova, which is 13.87 seconds. I had one of these. I wasn't
Do you have a 396?
I had a 350.
Still a fun
but
car.
mine was orange flame on this, but Right now, $2,600 new, 50 grand if you wanted to buy it today.
And Nicky and Harrow and Baldwin all made a version of it.
Yeah,
Yanko
did too. Yeah, and there you go. We skipped for time element.
Well, thank you. You just kind of rushed right through.
I did.
Don was giving you the finger. You
Yeah,
got
he was.
1 minute
He was
to
giving
go.
me the 1 minute. So.